Hello, and welcome to the channel. My name's Teeter, and today we're continuing on with Stacklands 2000, the new DLC for the base game, Stacklands. Last time, we were doing all kinds of stuff. We printed more robots. We now have 13 robot workers, in addition to our however many normal workers. I think 5 in the apartment and up to 10 in the luxury apartment, or 8 maybe? 8. So math says 5 here, 5 there. So 10 normal workers and 13 robot workers and counting. 3 of our workers are educated. Someone else is getting educated, and I'm going to want to keep educating workers because I think they provide benefits the further along you get. We have a ton of money. We have a bunch of things going into our export center and our wallet directly. So with this money, I guess we can start getting the impressive industry packs or work on our Department of Defense stuff. So far, we haven't had to worry about a tax or anything, but that will be on the way. 11 undiscovered cards, cement directly, copper bars directly, electric motors directly, and storage containers, which honestly we don't need, but that's fine. So we'll just plop our credit card on here. I guess I'll buy... Can I buy 5 packs? Yeah, I can. Wow, look at them all. And actually, you can store them in the top bar, which is nice. So let's see what we get from this new impressive industry pack. Idea: solar panel, sunshine, plastic, and worker. Unlimited free energy from the sun. Well, the next time we have a weather event, we'll have to remember this. I do have a piece of plastic hanging out too, so perfect. Landmark, zoo, 5 grain, 5 iron bars, and a worker for animal lovers. Haven't made a lot of landmarks thus far. Maybe we will, but not a priority to me, to be honest. And some copper bars, lovely. Do we get anything if we punch a copper bar? No, only the iron bars. Produce metal parts. Noted. Next pack. Idea: toy. 2 plastic in a factory. I guess I could have guessed that, huh? A new landmark: toy shop. 3 toys, 2 cements, and a worker. All kinds of collectibles. We'll make our little town up here eventually, I guess. Free cement, free copper bar. I mean, not free, we bought the pack. Copper and cement. Idea: laboratory. DD. 3 copper bar, 3 plastic, 3 educated workers. Where science is made. Science sells for 100 value. This could be interesting. And 3 educated workers. We're on our way to having 3 educated workers. 1, 2, and then this foo. Landmark airport. 3 cement, 3 plastic, 3 electric motors, and an educated worker. Time for holidays. More ideas, please. Copper, electric motor. So we can just get a lot of this stuff from these packs, as it turns out. Credit card. Don't really need to make one of those. We already found one, but cool that you can. $100 in a piece of plastic. Landmark hospital. Health is wealth. I wonder what that means. Some of the landmarks you can actually power up and do things with, like you can do that with the cinema when you make it. You can have somebody work there and it'll produce happiness or well-being every single day. Very interesting. Let's sell all this stuff, all these ideas, get them out of our way. All these ideas permanently get unlocked in your ideas tab once you reveal them. So once you get the card, you can just sell it. A spy. Looks just like a goblin. Uh-oh. Interesting. I wonder what would happen if we were to, say, educate a spy, or even, I mean, can I put him to work? It's the only thing we've seen that has health. None of our workers or anything have health yet. I don't know what to do with the spy. Can I have him break down trash? I guess not. Actually, I'm gonna let my normal worker, who didn't go to college, Let him break down the trash. Metal scraps. Does this warn of a goblin attack coming the next day? I can sell it, which is interesting. I do kind of want to see if I can train it, though. Seems like a fun idea. Here's an iron bar. We can make another robot worker at a factory. Where are my other humans? There's a human, human. These are all humans, actually. All my normal produce spots, or production spots. I think everything else is a robot worker, though. Everything on the right of the map. Robot. What else? I don't know. Mostly robots, though. Oh, hey, the export center's being worked at by a normal worker. And then, yeah, you can't use the spies to work. So, noted. We can house 6 more robot workers, though, so I think we are going to want to make more copper bars specifically. Or iron bars, rather. I'm going to put the copper ore away for now. We'll change our transport station to just store the copper in this copper ore container. The iron mine will feed into the smelter, but we also have an iron ore container that's got some iron ore in it. We'll just smelt some more ore at the smelter. And of course we have an iron bar container that is not being fed into. We'll change that. And also we have a place for all these copper bars. I don't have a storage container for the electric motors or cement or anything yet, but that's okay. And then we'll use these iron bars alongside metal scraps to make more robo buddies. And actually, if I take another iron bar like this, we can punch it into more metal scraps. Switch back to our default view here. And we'll put the metal scraps together. And we now have 1, 2, 3 pairs. I can make 3 more robot workers with what we have. And actually, when these all expire, I'm going to swap out their workers as well. So there we go. They all just produced. We will put a robot worker in place of this worker. That didn't work. Put a robot worker in place of this worker. And then as we keep producing more robot workers, we'll just sub in those for our normal workers. We could make another academy. I will need to make use of my septic tank if that's the case, and we'll also need more energy for it, I believe. Nope, actually this water wheel can power another academy. So I guess we can work on a second academy to train our dudes even fastlier, or we can make a barracks. I think it might officially be time to start thinking about war, which never changes, or whatever. 2 cement, so we'll need gravel, and some water. We'll just steal that from the factory up here, the food factory. We have an educated worker now. We'll put another normal worker in there. We'll sub out a robot for one of these workers over here. Don't really know what to do with this spy, which is kind of why I want to make barracks. Oh yeah, did I ever check if you can educate a spy? You cannot. Interesting. Looks just like a goblin. I guess we'll have to fight it. 2 cement. It comes from gravel and water. Oh, I already have 2 cement, actually. Not reinvent the wheel here. Re-cement the wheel. 2 cement and an iron bar, right? We've got some iron bars in storage right now. Also, we have some iron bars in storage right now. Silly me. More robo workers. Yeah. Our pollution has not been a problem whatsoever, which is lovely. Cement and an iron bar and a worker. Barracks. They don't need to be powered or anything. It just exists to convert your workers into soldiers. I do kind of want to make a robot soldier, but I do want to fill all of my human slots first. I have no idea what the health situation is. I guess we'll make one of each and we'll see what they are like. The barracks does not add to our food count. Robot soldier, Roger, Roger. It looks like the robots from Star Wars. That's funny. 15 health on the robo soldiers, 15 health on the human soldiers. So health is not a factor. Interesting. Can we fight? Can we? No? We'll stack those all together in case things go wrong. I guess we can train up some more soldiers. More iron bars as well, 2 more. So we'll try to make some more robot buddies. Got room for 2 more robot buddies. Here's 1. We'll turn him into a soldier, I guess. Actually, no, I lied. I do want to switch out the humans over here. So this worker can be a robot, and then when this iron mine finishes, which it just did, I lost 2 happiness. Oh, we don't have enough food being made. What happened there? Lightning, rain, and a pack sale. Okay, cool. Oh, he said something and I missed it. Sorry, brother. You probably just warned me about losing happiness since that was the first time that happened. Big sale, I'll say. Half off? Maybe I should just buy all the impressive industry packs today. This spy is still existing and chilling. Not sure what's going on there. Robot worker. One of these is still a real worker. We'll sub them out. Now these are all robots as well. Perfect. Exactly what I would hope for. Robot worker, robot worker. I think these are all robot workers. Robo. That factory might still be a human. It's kind of hard to tell. The smelter's definitely not. We could get 2 more human workers too, but we'll need to upgrade our food output. So maybe this is where we need the hydroponic farm. Actually, let's look at the cooking subsection here. Grain plastic factory. Oh yeah, the ready meals are worth a lot of food. And because our pollution is under wraps and we have a bunch of factories, maybe this will be good to start working on. So I do still think we were better off with a hydroponic farm. We need 2 pieces of plastic though to get this. So I do think we'll invest in the impressive industry pack while this sale is active. And while I still have heaps and heaps of money. Oops, sorry, I don't mean to keep dragging the map like that. So let's just buy a bunch of these packs. How many? Oh, only 2 undiscovered cards? Okay, I'm probably gonna find them both here. If they're ideas. They're not ideas. Interesting. Motor, bars, scraps. I need someone to beat up trash for me. We'll just grab a normal worker. I was gonna make another academy as well. Can you put... It's never occurred to me to try to do before. Can you put factory parts and a worker on lightning and have it turn into something useful? Oh, it's scraps and gravel, isn't it? Oops, I didn't need to do that. It's fine. All scraps into factory parts then. Whoa, why did you hop over there? Do. Factory parts and 2 plastic. We'll anticipate a second piece of plastic. Maybe we'll get a second piece of plastic from these industry packs. Guess I wouldn't be so lucky to manifest one right away. Copper, motor. Not doing anything with the copper ore for the moment, so we'll just put it away. Oh, and that was all my packs. Can this produce plastic? I guess not. Black gold can, I'm pretty sure. No. One of these wasn't it? Am I mistaken? All the things they list in the corner are in alphabetical order, by the way. So I'm not going to the bottom of the list. Once I see T, we've gone too far. Oil. Huh. Well. We could keep putting money into this industry pack, though. I thought 5 was going to be enough to transfer stuff, but I guess not. Okay, this does nothing. And then I don't think you can... Yeah, collecting water. So this doesn't actually convert into a pump. Okay, well... I'm selling all of my food right now. We were having a bit of a surplus before. I'm not really sure what happened to that, to be honest. But that's okay. We're going to make a hydroponic farm, I think. Factory parts and plastic. Plastic is what's holding us back, so now we need to get oil to put into a factory to make plastic. So we'll need an oil rig, wherever that might be. We'll just search oil. 3 water, 2 electric motors, and an educated worker. 3 water. Ah, okay. So we need the water to start existing for us. So I'm going to stop exporting my food for now, which is the only thing going into the export center, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. I want to harvest the water from this factory in order to make an oil rig. So we'll need 1 more piece of water. I could just make another water pump. Or actually, we are breaking down the rain, so whatever, that's fine. The lightning can automatically smelt something, which is kind of cool. So if I take an iron ore and put it here, it will just automatically make an iron bar. No complaints from me there. Are we all... Oh, we can make 1 more robot. So we'll go ahead and just put that in the factory down here. The academy is open. So I guess we can educate a worker. I don't know, can you educate a robot? That's never occurred to me to try to do. Maybe the one that gets made we can try to educate. We'll see what that looks like. You cannot educate a robot. Okay, that's fair. I suppose I wouldn't have expected that to be possible, but here we are. Academy. We'll have this guy waiting in the wings to be smartened up. We could make more workers, but we're starving. So, not really ideal to do. The muesli and the bread feed for the same amount. It's just that the muesli sells for less than the bread. I think the bread's $10 more than the muesli. Not really that impactful. Water, water, water. Not a drop to drink. Was there another reason I needed water? It was just for this, right? 3 water and 2 electric motors to make an oil rig. 2 electric motor and 2 factory parts and a worker to make... Or educated worker, sorry. Oh, and 2 oil. Let's see. Well, we'll have to make the oil first for that. I should worry about my food production, though. I know I keep mentioning this hydroponic farm. This requires that you feed water into it. And I guess that you have plastic to make it. So I guess, yeah, we need... I could just make a normal farmland for now. We have enough idling people to power yet another farmland. So, 1 gravel and 2 lumber. Opposite what I would have expected, to be honest. But that's okay. These are cheap enough to make, so I guess I'll just make a couple of them and boost our food production for now. There's a farmland, everywhere's a farmland. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I. O-O-O. Yeah. So, I mean, I have factories that are powered up and kind of idling down here, so we could feed food into these factories as well. Bring the farmland down here. I'd prefer to have robot workers doing these things, but are we at cap? We are at cap for the robot workers, so we're going to have to start putting some actual workers to work, which I'm okay with. I don't know if they work faster than the robots or what, but so these are making food. The food can go straight into the factory and it will make more muesli or whatever. I don't have a food storage container yet. I guess I could make one. Food warehouse, cement and grain. Don't really want to spare the grain, if I'm perfectly honest, but we can. So 1 grain and 1 cement. I swear I had cement kicking around. Am I overlooking it? I am. It's easier when the cards are like this, in my opinion. And a work here. We'll make food storage. They'll export into the food storage. Here's our oil rig. It requires power. I do still have power down here. I don't remember what I said I was going to use the power for, but an oil rig, to me, is just fine. I will toss an educated worker into here. Oh, we need 2. My mistake. Oh, there's an extra educated worker up here. Okay, I didn't want to forget about the worker I'm going to educate, is all. But okay, so this will drill for oil. I don't think this makes... Well, this doesn't make pollution. But the oil it makes being produced in a nearby factory will produce pollution. Put all of our food into this bottom factory. This will just make muesli or whatever. I didn't mean to grab the worker there. 2 farmlands into here with water has somehow been too slow. How quickly does this filter sewage? 30 seconds. And then each of these takes a minute. So 2 of these in a minute, 2 of these in a minute. It should be even. This should just be pumping out muesli. Or no, this pumps out bread. Interesting. Whatever. But our food production should be good now. This factory will get... Wait, did I put these in the wrong? I did. I put these in the wrong. Top, middle. Food production should be fine now. Throughout the end of a day. This septic tank is chilling because I thought that eventually we would run into some trouble with our sewage, but so far it seems to be okay. This oil rig is gonna produce oil into a factory. I did just isolate this factory. I'm trying to organize myself here. It's not working very well. Maybe I should just put my apartments like off to the side there. Our oil production can start down here. So this academy's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. We'll put that near the apartment, I guess. And we'll have our worker waiting in the wing to educate. Oil rig here. I don't know. I'm beside myself where to put things. Tell you what, we'll do all this toward the very bottom. Just our food production can go toward the very bottom for all I care. And our farmlands can go next to each other, through each other, for all I care. So yeah, we'll have our oil factory stuff happening in here. So the oil will go straight into the factory. This will make plastic and pollution, which I think we're handling the pollution just fine. So all of our oil will turn into plastic. I guess I could make a storage container for plastic. I mean, it would be nice to have a storage container of oil as well, but, you know, whatever. 2 lumber and a metal scrap. 2 lumber. And surely I have metal scraps kicking around, or something I can turn into metal scraps. I guess it'll have to be something I turn into metal scraps. But our educated worker on this, biome metal scraps. And I guess we can make more factory parts just because we can make more factory parts. We'll just put gravel on metal scraps. Va-va-voom, factory parts. But yeah, 2 metal. Or 2 lumber, 1 metal. Storage container. And I wanted this for oil, plastic, I said. So we will transport the output of this factory into there. It's 2 oil, makes 1 plastic. Oil rig takes 30 seconds to make this, just like the water treatment plant and the pumps and stuff. I could make 2 oil rigs, I guess. 3 water and 2 electric motors. Oh wait, actually we need the oil for making the factory we're gonna make. So I will keep that in mind. We'll produce 1 more oil and then convert. We have enough food to end the day. We're not selling our food anymore. Although we could stand to. I will make sure that we have 16 before I sell another bread. Oh, we've got more than enough. Okay, sell bread. And again, sell bread. Here's another oil. We will make the oil power plant. Hopefully not by the end of the day. And I think everyone's fed and everything, so we should end the day the same. Perfect. I'm gonna miss that sale that was going on, but that's okay. I guess I'll put some water in this factory too, but doesn't really matter all that much. We have an educated worker. We'll educate yet another worker. Oil power plant. Oh, this is different. Generates energy from oil. Right. Energy from oil. What kind of energy? High voltage output. Oh my goodness. Wow. How long does it take to do that? I wonder. Give me this. 30 seconds only? Oh my goodness. All right, our possibilities are changing with that. Does this produce? Surely this produces pollution, right? It must. Look at it. It looks like it would. The question becomes how much pollution? Question for which I will not have an answer for a while. But we could power a robot station with this instead of with a pump and water wheel. And then we could use the pump and or the water wheel for other things. This replaces these, but it needs oil fed into it. So oil fed into this. But this could, that's the thing, this could power both of my robot stations. That's wild. It could power a 3rd robot station. So this is massive. Which makes me want to make yet another robot station. 3 factory parts, 2 cement, and a worker, right? We already learned that that means, well, 2 gravel, 2 water. 1 of these. 2 cement and a worker. Robot station. So, okay, we have to make big moves here. We have to make sure that we don't screw it up. We have to move everything that we care about kind of out of the way. Okay. We gotta make sure that we do this right. So this needs a source of oil. For now, we'll take this oil rig and we'll put it straight into the power plant. Just like this. Okay. And then all of these things in the middle will be disconnected. Because this stack of robot stations is going to be powered by this. And our day is still young, so this will have enough time to actually do this. Oh my goodness, that's huge. And then we regain all of this stuff. I will keep the energy combiners because I think we might need them eventually, but they seem like a bit of a waste now that we have that. We'll just toss these over here near the filter junction, I suppose. I feel like our barracks should go down toward our other, like, living areas, habitable areas. Just, you know, organizationally. Cool. Okay, I feel really good about what's happening here. So what are we doing now is the question. I want to make another oil rig. I want to make sure that we're handling our pollution. Our pollution is fine. Look at these empty landfills. Stuff in our water treatment plant full of things to treat. It treats 5 every 30 seconds, so like it's just constantly working. Give me more oil rigs. 3 water, 2 electric motors. Oh, right. How do you make an electric motor? From oil, I think. Or from metal or something. Copper. Oh. Nice. So... used to organize energy cables. I do wonder what that means. We'll build one of those pylons eventually. But our rigs, yes, 3 water. All right, and we're producing extra water now in the middle here. Look at this. So let's get rid of the connections to these water wheels. Boink. Put the water wheels over here. We're not using them for now. Same with this filter junction. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how I want to route my water. Oh, I feel overwhelmed by joy, really. I mean, we're gonna have so much that we can do now, but I need to gather my thoughts as to what I'm actually looking to do right now. Our spy is still chilling here, by the way. Not sure what he's up to. Connect 5 high voltage connectors. I mean, if I had anywhere to put them, I could do that, but I don't, so I won't. Okay, first things first, we want to produce enough oil to produce plastic right now, because nothing's going into this factory regarding oil. So got that. We want to make 1 or 2 oil rigs. For that, we need water. The water's coming from these water pumps. And we need electric motors, which come from breaking down copper bars in a factory. So I guess we could put that in our plastic factory for now, because it's not doing anything. And 2 electric motors per. Each electric motor requires 2 copper bars. We need 4 total copper bars. And we have 14. I'm just gonna make a bunch, I guess. There you go. Knock your socks off. Eat your heart out. Whatever. I mean, I guess I could use the filter junction here. Like this. Drag a card on top to set this. So, like plastic. Output the filtered card of the top road connection, any others to the bottom. Okay, so this will be a plastic container, and then the rest will be, I guess I can make another storage container, or 6. I think it's just wood and gravel or something like that. Lumber and metal scraps, gotcha. Seems like I keep needing these, so I should just make a bunch of these and keep them to the side, because while we're near the card cap, it's because I just pulled out a bunch of wood. And metal scraps. Metal scraps come from punching iron bars. Iron bars we are printing at the smelter, slowly. Landfills are still empty. I love it, I love it, I love it. Punch me some metal parts, please. Thank you. Metal, 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 paralumber, paralumber, paralumber. I guess I'll make 3 more. Pair, pair. Punch a bar, you build stuff. Put this other bar away, I got a little overzealous. Build, build. I will combine while you build. Here's our water getting shot out. Oops. Come back. Transport the water into here, please. Not water, what am I doing? I mean, I could use a water storage container. Where did this even come from? It was ending up down here. Oh, from our pumps, duh. Water. 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 This is kind of just a dedicated water collector, but whatever. Doesn't really need to be in the midst here. We'll just keep that up here. Water. Just have to not forget that I'm collecting water. More storage, more storage. What else do I have a surplus of other than, you know, storage containers now? We don't have a place to put bread if I make bread. I mean, honestly, I just want to sell the bread. Can we do that? We're making our food that we want to eat down here. We're making our food we want to sell up here. Print money. All we want to do, print money. Okay, what else am I making that I'm not storing? I mean, only the orange cards, right? So, nothing really. I guess I can make storage for motors and factory parts and stuff. And I guess I can make an oil storage container if I need oil for anything. But we're not really making enough oil for that to be necessary. Although I'd like to. Did I ever build a second oil rig? I feel like the answer is no. Which is why this factory only has one piece of oil in it. So let's go back to that thought process for now. Ah, right. We need electric motors for that. Which is why that factory is making electric motors. I also just made a second storage container for electric motors. Look at that. Oh wait, this isn't working. What happened? Plastic. Should we be putting plastic into the top storage container? No. We're not making plastic at the moment, but that's because we need another oil rig. So 2 electric motors, 3 water. I have water storage at the top. 1, 2, 3. Electric motor, worker. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Electric motor. We'll need 3 pieces of water. And honestly, we'll take one from over here because this is getting too much water. Somehow, this should be even, but I think it's because I had existing water on there or something. It's causing that to pile up. We're gonna need power again. So I guess one of my water sources can provide oil rig power. I don't need to print water this quickly. So we will water pump into a water wheel, like so. We will water wheel energy into the oil rigs. Oh my god, I'm struggling to click these things. And then the oil rigs are gonna print oil, ideally into this factory down here. So, we can move this setup down here, even though it's gonna be a little cumbersome to look at. Water pump first, water wheel next. I could even make these stack on top of each other for all I care. And then 2 oil rigs. And if you're like me, you kind of wish that the oil rigs were all stacked together like this. We'll shift these guys over, I guess. And then I need to transport the oil into the factory. And then we need people to work in here. Now I should be making more robot workers again to replace my humans. I could also buy 2 more humans, which I think I'm gonna do just to fill up my apartment. A worker and a worker. Of course, I would like to smarten 1, to educate 1. Money can go away. I want to go back to my default view here. Money can go away. And if we want to print workers, we need, I think we already said it's like a bunch of iron bars just punched. In the factory, put 1 metal scrap and 1 iron bar. Right. So 4 iron bars can get us 3 workers. We can make up to 10 workers. I don't know if I need to. Let's just start with 4 iron bars for now. 1 iron bar each for the workers, and then we need, I guess this stray worker can punch this for us into scraps, and then each of these in a factory will make Workers. Robot workers. Robot worker 1 in the oil rig. And hopefully robot worker 2 in the oil rig. Right away. And then we'll, I guess, put a 3rd or 4th into there as well to replace the 2 educated workers that are in there. But now we'll be printing plastic into here, which is good. And well-being stayed the same. Lovely. Big chillin', as the kids say. I guess I do want to make more robo workers, so we'll do the same setup as before. We'll take all 4 of our iron bars. We'll punch one of them into metal scraps. Put these all in our factory. And I'm not really in a rush to get those workers to exist, but there's another educated worker. We'll educate someone else. Our production is going very well. Well, I guess while we're... What? Okay. I guess while we're working on subbing things out, we'll just... Oh, there's an educated worker at that farmland down there as well. Well, that's where one of our other robot workers can go when they get made. Here we are. In the farmland. Robot, robot, robot. Robot. Double robot. Ah, 2 educated workers. Ah. I need yet another robot. Well, I can make one more if I just punch one of these. Get these into our factory. And we'll have some metal scraps hanging around, which I guess we can finally store. Same with our factory parts. Yeah. I'd say we're doing all right. We also have a bunch of money, so I guess I'll expand my card cap again at the city hall, just because we're creeping up on ourselves. 140 seems a-okay with me. Sorry, sipping on coffee, letting things run a little bit. So all of our human workers, I believe, are educated. We have a combined total of 13 human workers. Which is interesting because, oh no, I only need 8 food. Okay, yeah, so housing space, you need 39 houses to house your workers. You have 43. 39. Where's that number coming from? 13 normal workers, 26 robot workers. I see. So it combines them. But it is 13 normal workers, and some of them are soldiers. 3 normal workers are soldiers. I guess some of our robot workers can be soldiers too. I don't really know what's going to come of all that. I guess we can start focusing on war or whatever. Well, I haven't been attacked and it's been almost a month, but it's bound to happen eventually. Also, our landfills are starting to fill up. That is a bit of a concern. Maybe I can make another water treatment plant. 3 cement and 2 plastic. We have 4 plastic. Cement comes from water and gravel. So I said we needed 3 cement. 1, 2, 3. 1, a 2, a 3. 3 cement, 2 plastic, and a worker. Educated worker, very good. so this doesn't need to be powered, but it does need a worker at it. I'd prefer that worker to be this robot that's about to get made. Beep, bop, boop. And I kind of wish that this landfill stuff could feed into this water treatment plant specifically, but I guess I'll just assign each of these to one of the plants. So I'm gonna break the flow of this a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just put this landfill into this plant. Separate the load out a little bit. And I guess we don't need the septic tank now that I have 2 water treatment plants. I'll finally sell this. Looks like my credit card. Oh, it didn't shift. It's just that my board got bigger. That's right. Look at how large this board is now. Crazy. I can't even imagine looking at it at that distance away. All right. Well, producing plastic. And I guess electric motors. What do electric motors come from? Oh, from copper bars. I have 8 copper bars. We're not really making any copper bars. We look at our transport. Our smelter is only making iron bars. Oh wait, that junction thing could have worked here. My brain wasn't working. We feed 2 different things from here into here and then split it. Oh my goodness, I'm such a goober. This isn't all that important right now, actually, because this is just producing plastic. So we will disconnect this here. We'll just feed from the factory into here. This can store electric motors just willy-nilly up here. And then this filter junction can go from the smelter. And it can put, I mean, the copper bar thing is set higher, so we'll put the copper into here. Copper bar, top thing, iron bar, bottom thing. Oops. And we'll feed from the copper mine also into this smelter, if I can do so. Okay, so I'll automatically smelt copper and iron. This will add to our pollution, but so long as we get rid of stuff at our treatment plants faster than we do at oh, sorry, my brain's not working. As long as we filter more than we are putting into these, I think we'll be okay. We are producing a lot of waste now. Where is most of that coming from is the question. I'm assuming the factory that's making plastic is contributing to this, but it's happening really fast. Maybe we should look at this under normal play and see what's happening. But this landfill removes pollution from the city, houses 9 pollution. Oh, these compost 5 at a time. I see. I wonder how it decides which landfill gets the pollution, though. But yeah, once this composts, it puts it into the treatment plant. So this will reduce this by 5. And I need to make sure that I catch pollution from the oil plant. So oh yeah, it even says outputs 3 squiggle in the corner here. Outputs 3 pollution. I guess I should see what else outputs pollution. I would think that the factory would, but it's hard to tell. The smelter definitely does. How much, I'm not sure. We're up to 9 here. After it removed 5. Okay, so the smelter's about to finish. The smelter, I think, produces 1 per bar. And it put it into here. Okay. So that reduced 5. It takes 60 seconds for a landfill to remove pollution. Maybe I just make another landfill or two. I don't know if you get in trouble for having too many landfills, but who cares? Three gravel and a metal scrap. 1, 2, 3, and a metal scrap and a worker. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Being over 10 is terrifying. We'll go back to our sewer thing, and it really doesn't matter which water treatment plant these feed into, as long as they feed into a treatment plant. So I did need an extra one. But the breakdown's a little bit weird. I think I'd rather have like these enter into one thing and my landfills enter into another one. But that's just an organizational crisis. That's nothing more. Who cares? But I think our landfill are going to keep us safe while being stayed the same. That's all we hope for. Sunshine. Also, there's a festival. What does the festival do? Everybody is celebrating. And I send a worker. Nope. Okay. I don't know what that does. Everybody is celebrating. Prices are the same. Anyway, the sunshine can help us make that solar panel that we learned the idea for. Sunshine and plastic. We have plastic. Show us what you got. Solar panel. And we can automatically smelt something, so I'll just take, I don't know. I guess iron. We have less iron. Buy them. Also, we're using iron for a lot of things. We are pumping this factory full of oil. We're pumping this factory full of grain. Are there different types of factories? I guess not. At least not that we've discovered yet. Automatically redirects cards on top of it to its transport outputs. It cycles through the different outputs one by one. Is that for if you're doing something that, like for example, if you're putting both, kind of like we are putting the copper and the iron into one smelter and they alternate iron, copper, maybe you can output that way. Interesting. Basic junction. Some of these we haven't used yet. Solar panel we just made. Oil power plant we've got running. Wait, do we? Yeah, we do, right? Yeah, that's this thing. Splits a high voltage into 4 low voltage. Oh my goodness. That could be insane with an oil power plant. 1 cement, 1 copper bar, and a worker. Let's make one. I want to make one. 1 cement, a copper bar, and a worker. Make the cement. Energy splitter. We'll keep that over here in case we need to use it later. But I mean, you can get a free energy. You could put the energy splitter in a combiner. Turn 1 into 4. 1 to 4. And then take 3 of these and put them in a combiner back to 1. That's silly. And you could technically do that over and over again. You just make splitters and combiners and get free energy. Like 1 thing of energy out of each one. That's really silly. Is it worth doing? I don't know. I mean, I could do that at the top of the the top row of everything and just whatever, print free energy, but that's silly. Cool that it exists though, I guess. We do have a wind turbine that's powering City Hall. The solar panel we just made and I never looked at. Unlimited free energy from the sun. Outputs 2 light energy. Or low output energy. So again, I mean, we could just output this into an energy combiner. If I had these in another wind turbine, we could just have 3 energy automatically getting made into 4 energy. Yippee skippy. A little bit silly, but like, might as well just because it can exist. And we could put a worker in a hamster wheel and get this accomplished too, I guess. I haven't built a hamster wheel yet. Lumber, metal scraps, and a worker. Okay. We have a surplus of workers at the moment. Do I have any metal scraps kicking around? I do. One metal scrap and 1 lumber and a worker. This is so unnecessary. Hamster wheel. Connect. And now this can produce 4 units of normal energy. And with a water wheel, it could produce... Or no, with the energy combiner, it could produce heavy energy too, if we needed. That's so silly. Again, not necessary right now. We even have excess energy from this 1 water wheel down here. Oh wait, I could have used that instead of the hamster wheel. Oh well. I am interested in that thing that organizes cables. What was that called? The pylon? Cement, iron bar, and worker. Okay, 1 cement, 2 iron bars. Iron bars are down here. 1, 2. Thing of cement is just gravel and water. Oh, I have extra water. Sorry, factory. There you go. We have 54 food. Alright, I'm gonna start selling some of my food. 54 is too much food. Iron bar, cement, and a worker. Needs 4 light energy, outputs 4 light energy. Oh, so it's literally just something to pass the energy through. Does that actually organize stuff? I mean, it would look better than this, huh? Get all our light energy into one place and then have it go elsewhere or something. It doesn't really serve me, but whatever. We'll keep it in our little storage area over here. Our fossil and science and random storage containers. I guess I do want to put more metal parts in a storage container though, so let me punch an iron bar just to make sure that I remember that that's what that's for. Alright, let's finish out this day and call it a video. I do want to see what this festival is all about. This is almost ending. Your workers are loving the festival. Merch. Okay. Sell it for 100 money or get +2 happiness. I mean, this is the same as putting 100 money in the art gallery and getting art. Just combined into a singular card. We could store it. I don't see any reason for that. I guess I'll just take the 2 happiness. We'll hang on to this until the end of the day. Printing water. I do feel a little bit upset that I'm using this hamster wheel, I'll be honest. I think I do want to just connect from that one errant water wheel connection up into there. So we will scrap the water wheel in favor of that. Get the worker out of there, just so we have a handle on where our workers are, and sell the hamster wheel. This is the way. But yeah, everyone's educated, everyone's a soldier. I guess we could look into the war stuff soon. Maybe that'll be what we do in the next episode. And maybe we'll build some landmarks soon to really boost our happiness, our well-being. But just real quick, let's get an idea for what that'll look like. Firstly, any buildings we still need to make? Oh, the laboratory. We can maybe make that real quick. 3 copper bar, 3 plastic. 1, 2, 3. Copper bars. Over here. 1, 2, 3. And 3 educated workers. Science is made. Needs 1. Is that light energy? No, it's heavy energy, isn't it? Well, guess what? Got that cooking up here. Yoink. I mean, we could get a free, light energy as well. But how many workers? 3 workers? I mean, it took 3 to make it too, so I guess they can all work there, huh? Where science is made, doing science stuff. We don't know what science does yet. I guess to round out this day and video, we can, well, let's put these back in my random storage area down at the bottom here. Whatever. Random stuff, random things, extra built things. Here, put our workers over here. This will go away at the end of the day. This is just a resource being made. I guess I could keep this in the middle with all my other containers. Actually, this plastic container can join us too. Pop it up here. I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll bring the stuff to the plastic container. Plastic makes sense there. Put the water collection units next to there. We'll put our resources here. Whatever. It doesn't matter that much, does it? What does matter, however, is I want to open some of these impressive industry packs. Scooch these over. We'll get our money. I could buy up to 10. Let's start with 5. Put these up top so they're out of the way. Get some ideas out of this, I think. No. Interesting. Metal scraps, cement, motor. Looking for new cards. Copper bars, copper ore. Nothing too impressive. Impressive industry, says you. I'm not impressed. Metal scraps, cement, copper bar. We're seeing the same thing over and over. So what am I supposed to discover here? Huh. I guess if we keep buying, we'll find out. I need a worker to discard of this, or, dispose of this trash. Let's keep gambling. There, that's 10 total. That's all my money. All the money I currently have anyway. Copper ore. Copper bar. Copper bar. Oh, a dog! Uh-oh. Doesn't have housing. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean... should. I mean, I need to make a dog house? Where would a dog live? Shack plus a dog makes a dog house? A zoo? No. Might have to sell the dog. I don't want to make the dog unhappy. Also, does the dog count as a work? Can I educate a dog? The academy doesn't. I can make a dog into a soldier. No, I can't. Woof. Doesn't have housing. Maybe we'll figure out an idea for a dog house if we keep opening these packs. That would be nice, because otherwise I don't know what to do for the dog. A lot of the same thing though, huh? Metal scraps. Do I still have a metal scrap container? I do. I don't have a cement container yet. Well, guess what? We'll make one. Electric motor container. Copper bar container all the way over here. Dog 2000. Cat 2000. Oh no, another dog 2000. Oh no, have 3 pets. I didn't mean to have 3 pets. My reward should be being told what to do with the pets. What an unexpected epilogue to this. Maybe I do need a zoo? That doesn't make sense, though. Defeat the T-Rex. Excuse me? What? In 5 well-being points in a moon. Not this moon. I'm gonna lose some. Well, I guess I could buy an art just to save the day. Oh wait, this takes a full minute to do. It's not gonna save the day. Maybe I sell a dog. Just so that the dog isn't unhappy. I know I didn't want to sell a dog, but apparently we can just get them. Can they identify a spy or anything? No? I wish it would tell me what housing these need. This says I have enough housing, but this says otherwise. Homeless. Give it a home. I would think it's a type of shack. Cement, lumber, and a dog? Like, I don't know. Cement, lumber, and a dog. Constructing a shack. Constructing a shack. Well, maybe that'll be enough to provide housing for them? It does. Oh, because it's... Duh, because they count as people. Or whatever. Man, I could have kept that other dog. Oh well, it's fine. So I can't educate them. Can I turn them into... We already learned we can't turn them into soldiers. Okay. Just little pets, I guess. And we will retain, whatever, our happiness. Also, I might need to make another factory for food production. What's the math here? Can I sell all this muesli and be fine? 7 times 4 is 28. We sure can. Not even close. Our food production is off the wall here. What's it take to power a factory? 1 small energy? Didn't I have something that was providing a surplus of small energy? No. Of course, we get split and combined to our heart's content using the combiner and stuff to make free energy, but I'd be better off just using a water wheel and an extra pump to produce 3 energy and get 3 more factories running, but who cares? Anyway, finding dogs was interesting, huh? Oh yeah, I should be putting my plastic into a grain factory. We should be doing that. Although I don't want to turn all my plastic into food. I want to use some of the plastic, but that's fine. Anyway, a little bit longer of a video, sorry. This little epilogue here was super interesting to me, but hopefully it was interesting to you too. Let's wrap up this day and call it a day. Gain 2 happiness. Nice. Anyway, that was another 10 moons? 15 moons? I don't know. I don't remember. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you had some fun. I know I am. We'll get further along or maybe finish this in the next video or two. If you're enjoying this content, please feel free to check out my other content on this channel as well as everything else on the channel. I guess I said the same thing twice. Check out my other Stacklands videos and all the other content on my channel, as well as my Twitch and YouTube VODs, or live streams if I get back into that. We stream games like Stacklands and many others all the time. I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you take care. Bye now.